We are here to the Practice to Perfect session. So, I will be conducting a session on effective networking. People networking means. So, first of all, we have to identify the meaning of networking. So, networking is the process of connecting people within an organization. It can be outside organization as well. But here we are focusing on people networking within an organization. This is mainly due to like collect and share information, resources, support, and services. So, networking builds people friendship and it is helpful to exchange information, resources, and always support and services. Making networking people can be with the softwares like social media platforms, it can be emails, it can be instant messaging apps, it can be Microsoft Teams, where we are normally connecting with people. Connecting with people can be it can be any type of media, like it can be social media or it can be in person as well. So if you are going to meet a person or a friend, it is also networking. If you are sending a message to your colleague through Teams saying good morning, it is also a part of networking. So it is really important when in an organization to get connected with people and exchange information, resource, and always support and your services within the organization. So this is the meaning of people networking, and also it is because we can communicate, we can collaborate, and we can share resources among departments and employees. So this is the main importance of having a great networking. Effective networking is also can improve productivity, streamline processes, and enhance the decision making capacities. So if you have a good networking with your colleagues, it is always easy to reach them. You can talk to them, you can get their support, and you can improve your productivity level. And also, it is easy to discuss, collaborate, and streamline processes, and also enhance your decision making capacities whenever it requires. Also, it is enables people giving new markets, opportunities, and partnerships when we are networking with outsiders. So to if you want to grow and expand your network, you have to meet people, you have to go out of the way and build network. So this is the meaning of networking. Networking opportunities. Always, it is important to create opportunities, and using the opportunities is important, right? So, taking part in extra engagement activities, likewise, it is really important to meet new people. If you haven't worked with other departments or any other new people, then it is always good to meet new people and engage with them. So, it creates a bond, it creates a friendship, so where you can enhance your networking capacities. So it is always good to take part in extra engagement activities. So if you all are willing to build your network, then go to your volunteering societies or maybe your organization teams. You can join with new societies and make your network more bigger. The next tips for networking opportunity is active participation for company events. So I'm focusing on networking within the organization. So whenever there's an event organized by the company, make sure you are participating, you are actively participating for those events and make opportunities out of it. If you haven't spoken to a other department colleague, make that opportunity and speak to them. Maybe they having different kind of ideas which you haven't heard of, so you can collaborate with them. You'll get to know people, and it is important to know people and take advantages of these opportunities. And also be a part of the organizing committees. So it can be a company event organizing committee, it can be outside of the organization, it can be volunteer organizations such as Red Cross, it can be your area youth organization. Likewise, it can be anything, but take a part and present yourself to those committees and make sure you are identifying the opportunities and make a networking. It is helpful always. I will think about the outside the organization and taking part in the other organizing committees such as youngsters committee or something like that. It is always good for you, so you will get to know people who are living next to you, you are getting to know them, and you can support them. You will get support whenever you require support. So networking is always important for everyone. So make sure to identify all these opportunities and make use of them. So improving communication, collaboration, and trust. So while making networking with people, while making relationship, you will improve your communication skills. If you are talking to your friends constantly, you will become good friends. You can, if you are working together, your collaboration level will be high, and you are making trust among these people. So building a professional relationship between an organization is really important, right? So my next point is sharing interest, sharing knowledge and experience. And there are people who are coming from different organization industries, and they might know few things where we are not exposed to. So while having a good relationship between them will help us to know their experience, and we can get their knowledge, and we can collaboratively implement new things. That is the main reason of having collaboration, and it is important when it comes to building professional relationship, and also offering help and support when required. It is also a part of building relationship. Whenever someone is in need, you can offer help. If someone is stuck with a report or kind of a thing, then you can go to them, you can speak to them, you can give your support, and you can help them building things. So these are the main reasons of building relationship. Whenever you are giving, offering help, you will also get the same when you are stuck with some work. And if you are not knowing anything, you can reach out to your network, and you can get things done from them. Effective communication. So communication is part of everything. So when it comes to networking, the communication is also plays an important role. Without a proper communication, we actually can't have a proper network built. So you have to convey your ideas and thoughts clearly. If you have an idea, you have to tell it for someone, then it should be very clear. So to practice this, you have to build your network constantly. You have to communicate with them your ideas, your thoughts, and everything on a constant basis. Then it will help you to develop a effective communication. And also, you have to listen actively. So there are people who give their ideas clearly, but when it comes to active listening, they can be poor. So to build a trust between the teams or the network, you have to give your ideas, and also you have to listen how people are conveying their messages also. So active listening is also very important to have a effective communication. So effective communication is always important to build a network. And also ask questions. So we have seen people who are keeping themselves quiet. Even though the communication is not clear, they are not asking questions. So communication is important for networking, as I said. And to get the effective communication, asking questions is also plays a major role. So if you are not unclear in certain areas, it is always better to ask questions. So maintain eye contact. When we are meeting in person, there are people who are not maintaining eye contact. So this is also very important way of communication for building a effective networking. And tailor your communication style for different needs. There are people who can be arrogant. There are people who are soft. Likewise, you have to tailor your communication style for each requirement. So if, for example, if you are presenting something, your communication style should be tailor-made for that particular presentation. If you are going for a TEDx presentation, you have to tailor your presentation, your communication style accordingly. But if you are going for a different kind of occasion and you are doing some kind of a presentation, then you have to take a different kind of approach. So you have to tailor your communication style accordingly. Then only the people will get connected. Then it will be easy for you to build a network. And seek for feedback and work on your communication advancement. So it is really important to develop yourself by getting feedback. So if my communication is not really good, if I'm not clear, you can ask question and get the feedback and work towards developing your skills. So these are the main important areas I wanted to tell to have a effective communication, which will impact to build a proper networking. Overcoming networking challenges. There can be people who are shy, they are introvert, they are keeping it to themselves, and they are not seeking support. So these are the main challenges when we making network with other people. So if you feel shy, think why you are making the network with them. So there should be a reason you are making network. It can be build friends, it can be get support from others, and maybe increase your knowledge and number of people you are knowing and know new things. So if you are shy, you can't achieve those. So you have to overcome these challenges when you are networking. If you are an introvert, you have to understand again the purpose of getting into a networking platform. Like if you are introvert, you can there are platforms you can go step by step. So for example, if you are feeling shy to have a public speech or something like that, then you can actually practice. You can speak to your colleagues first, you can have departmental meetings, then you can improve yourself likewise. And don't keep it for yourself. This is the main challenge people are facing. They are keeping things to themselves. They are not improving. They are willing to improve, but they are not sharing information with others. So this is also a barrier when it comes to building a network. So you have to avoid these things and seek support is very important always. If you are in a need, you have to go and get support. So if you are requesting for support, the support is always there for you. So these are the main challenges I identify when it comes to networking challenges, and these are the areas what I am doing to avoid and overcoming these challenges. I'm just summing up what we have discussed today. The opportunity, whenever there's an opportunity, you have to take the opportunity, build network, go above your comfort zone. And that is very important to build opportunities and take use of it. And we spoke about building professional relationship. It is always good to have a professional relationship with people. And when it comes to communication, the next part which we have discussed, you have to identify tailor-made communication methods, and you have to clearly identify the communication styles and all, and you all have to put your ideas and thoughts clearly. So this is the part which we have discussed during the reflect communication slide, and we also discussed about the overcoming challenges. So these are the main areas I discussed in the presentation today on how to deliver the proper effective networking. Thank you all for joining for today's practice to perfect session.